Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Greetings to you, one who serves here, Shoshana here, and we are ready to follow up after that wonderful message from Sananda. Was that not a wonderful message that he brought forth? And with power and conviction and life itself within it. We are ready here. We do not have follow-up to that. The very difficult one to follow up, but we are ready for your questions if you have any. And here you can unmute your phones and you can ask your questions if there are any here. We are ready for this. Yes, is there anyone out there? My goodness, is there anyone?
This is Linda.
Yes, we were
Hello,
wondering. Yeah.
This is Linda. Thank you, one who serves. I would like to relate an experience that I had during the global meditation. And then I would like a further explanation if I could. I was very honored to take part in this ceremony where I was within the violet flame and the amethyst crystal within the center of the planet. And as I was there, and I had been there many times, as I was there this time, I was drawn to 4 great crystals. And as I participated in this mantra that was going on, I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am.
Yes.
I was drawn to play these great crystals by rubbing my hands along the sides of them. And as I did, the 4 great crystals grew to within feet of the undercrust of the planet. And then one burst through the crust, through the atmosphere, through the sun, and was nearly in reach of the great central sun. It grew from a beautiful amethyst, grape jelly-colored core in the earth to crystal clear as it presented itself to Source. You can feel my emotion right now. Can you tell me why that one crystal grew so great and why the others have yet to burst forth from the planet? Thank you.
Yes, and we can tell you, based on your emotional aspect here, that certainly, and you already know this, so we do not need to tell you this, but it was very personal for you and very accurate as well as the depiction that you were given within your meditation. And the sense that this is the one crystal, this is representative of you, personal to you, that you have risen to the higher levels of consciousness within you. And those other ones are indicative of many others throughout the planet here. Not that it is simply any one other individual, but it is all of mankind and the collective process of mankind, and that each crystal represents a portion of mankind. Those that are directly in the awakening process now, such as yourself, and those that are coming to the awakening process, and the third one is those that likely will not come through this awakening process. So it can be depicted in 4 ways in this as you are seeing it here. You see? Does this make sense to you?
Oh, yes, and I am very grateful. Thank you.
And Shoshana?
We will share on this if we are permitted to share here. Would you permit us to share, dear sister?
Yes, please go ahead.
All that one who serves has given is what we have been given as you asked your question. We will just add a portion that was not given, and that is that you, dear sister, have participated greatly in the crystal body of the earth and have participated greatly in many lifetimes, in many incarnations, with the magic and consciousness of crystals. If we may tell you that, you may already know that. We also will tell you that that individual that you have partnered with in your life has also participated greatly with the crystal consciousness of the planet. You have great power to create healing and to move forward the planet through the consciousness of crystals as they merge with your consciousness. That is your gift to the world, you see. What is sad for you as we hear you emotionally feeling that experience that you had is that only one crystal moved forward. When you took your consciousness and asked each one to move forward, and 3 did not, we will tell you that they did not because they are participating in divine timing, you see. They will move forward in divine timing, you see. So do not be sad, dear sister, as you have greatly improved the consciousness of mankind and of the planet by participating in that event, and moving just one crystal forward has been a big leap in consciousness for all. Namaste.
Thank you, Shoshana. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Very good. Are there further questions here?
I'll ask a question, one who serves on Shoshana.
Yes.
We were talking today during our discussion about the very strange and intense weather in Texas, and we were discussing that we all felt and have heard that it was most likely weather warfare by the bad guys. I guess my question is that going to continue, or are the Alliance and the Galactic going to help stop that type of shenanigans in the near future?
There are certain things that the Alliance will work through and attempt to stop before it happens, and then there are other things that they must allow to move through and take its course, and this was one of those. They will definitely stop those more major happenings, such as another 9/11 will not happen, another Fukushima will not happen, and certainly no nuclear expression will ever happen. But certain things such as this and the virus contamination, or rather, we will call it what the James likes to call it in terms of a scamdemic, because it is part of the illusion that has been perpetrated on mankind here. So these things are allowed to happen to bring about the awakening process. And this is another one of those to add to this awakening process, that more become aware of what is occurring as those that seemingly, and we use the term seemingly now, are in power, are able to show the population that they are in control, but they are not in control. So those in that Texas area are, yes, it is unfortunate for some of them, but they have known about this for some time, that this would occur, and for some of them this was their exit out, but it was also to bring about a situational awareness to what is occurring here, and that the ones that are we will call them the deep state, certainly here, they are attempting to do everything that they can to hold off the conservative forces, we will say here, and the alliance and everything as well, to hold off what they have planned to do here. So it may be a temporary postponement, but it will not hold off what is coming next. And that is a strong hint, what is coming next. Shoshana, do you have anything to add here?
Yes, we wish to share on this. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, sister.
Dear sister, the human spirit is immensely resilient, beyond those that carry the light with them, those that know their own divinity, even not at a conscious level, but know who they are extremely resilient. Those that occupy Texas are part of those that are extremely resilient. And these episodes that are thrown upon mankind, it is amusing, because all it does is strengthen their resolve to move forward. All it does is unite them.
Yes.
Every event that has ever happened that these cabals think they are separating the humans, they are bringing them together. Those that occupy this land known as Texas and experienced these great storms and these losses of water and these losses of electricity have come to each other's aid. They unite. All great catastrophes that have occurred, you must look at them and see how the human bond is strengthened. This is amazing. This is not to be looked upon as negative. This is to be looked upon as immensely positive, that those that experience adverse events come out stronger, come out with more resolve to move forward. That is our message, dear sister. Namaste.
Yes, and we add to that in one particular example that was brought on your news media, not your mainstream news, as they would never share something wonderful as this, but what occurred in a certain town within the Texas area, and in a grocery store as we find it. We are getting this from the James. He read about this, but it is very apropos here as to what occurred and what Shoshana has just given, in that they were, customers were there with their regular shopping, and they had their carts full, and they were in line to check out, long lines as because of all the storm and all of this, and the power went out. And when the power went out, they could not use their cards, their credit cards and things of this nature. So those of the management of this store said, let them go. Just let them leave with all of their groceries and go and have a wonderful day as much as you possibly can. And they let everybody leave with their carts of groceries. And then when they left the store, many of the elderly could not move the carts through the snow, so people stepped forward and helped them move the carts to their cars and put the groceries in their cars and assisted them and helped them. And many helped to dig the cars out. You see how this happened. The seeming catastrophe brought about goodwill toward man. And this was wonderful in itself. Okay?
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Would there be any other questions here now?
I have a quick one.
Yes.
This is Orv. Do you feel I've heard in the last couple of weeks, you start hearing things on different news outlets. Now they're starting to talk about the false flag, the alien invasion. Are they still contemplating that, do you feel?
They have been contemplating this for many, many, many years here as we find it. But it is not something that is going to be allowed to happen because those of the alliance have the wherewithal to see what they are going to do before they do it. And they know if they attempt to bring about this type of invasionary incidents, it will not be allowed to happen. They can prevent it, you see. And if it were to happen, there would be enough information that would be immediately sent out across the planet to not be in any type of fear because it is part of an illusion. Okay, Shoshana?
We can share.
Here?
We can share. May we share, dearest brother?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Dear brother, we are so amused. We have been waiting to see what the next move is, you see. They cannot bring the world down with a pandemic. They cannot bring the world down and create another war. They have not been able to move their agenda along. They have not been able to do that. So they are trying desperately to find something else. They could not bring down the great unifier. They could not usurp his power or his love for all the world. So they must find something else. This is so laughable. They will not bring this forward. They will not be able to, in any stretch of the imagination, create this. I will tell you now, as the collective Shoshana, that there are so many galactic beings standing by waiting for this, as they will show themselves. The benevolent will show themselves. And all will be well. Namaste.
Yes, and we would add it would immediately backfire on their plans.
Yes.
Or it would hasten the movement toward full, and we say here, full disclosure of the galactic brothers and sisters in that.
So good.
So yes, that will not happen. And also think about their attempts to bring about a zombie apocalypse. Look at all the movies that were brought out about that to prepare the public for the zombies to come forward. Has that happened? No.
No.
You see, the closest they could come to this is the pandemic or scamdemic here and the use of masks. Yes, it does appear as, from some viewpoints certainly, and this one we speak through is one of them, that they look like zombies walking around the planet wearing these masks. But that will come to an end. Okay?
Thank you very much, both of you.
Would there be other questions here?
Yes, I do have a question. The one who serves, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes, this is going to be a very special day. Is there any request from the Ascended Master and Divine Beings that we can be of service for the cause of humanity? Any meditation, any visualization that we can be of service for us to do?
My dear sister, you are in service every moment of your life. Whenever you think of higher vibrational frequency thoughts, such as gratitude, thankfulness, happiness, joyfulness, whenever you have those types of thoughts and feelings, you are of service. Every time you come on these calls every single Sunday and participate in the discussion that you have earlier, and then your meditation, and this question and answer period, you are being of service. Because as we have said many, many times, how much your thoughts have power. And every single thought that you have goes into the universal consciousness, universal mind, quantum expression of all. And every thought goes there and is picked up, you might say, across the planet by various people when they are ready to pick those thoughts from that universal consciousness. That is how inventions happen and all of this. Someone has the thought, it goes into the universal consciousness, and there it is brought together by other thoughts that come into it about the same thing, and everything then comes together, and that one that is ready then to come about with this invention takes it from universal consciousness and puts it into action. That is how it happens. So every thought that you have has power, and you must always remember that. More power than you can possibly imagine yet at this point. Shoshana?
We will share. Dear sister, may we share?
Yes, please.
Dear sister, dear beautiful Lilia, we must tell you that you must, in every way, attempt to remove the program that is running your mind that you have not done enough, that you do not count, that you cannot influence others, because this is far from the truth. The only thing that a human needs to do to raise the vibration of others and raise their vibration is to offer love. In each moment that you are living, your actions, your thoughts, and your words must be backed by love. And we see your soul, we see your being, and we believe that is what you do. And that is all that is necessary, and that is all that is ever needed, is to participate in anything with love in your heart. Namaste.
Very good.
Thank you very much. Namaste.
Would there be any other questions here before we are ready to release channel? Then we take your email question.
It was not given.
Yes, there was one given.
Yes, I have it. Thank you. Similar to the discussion we had earlier, that if a starseed were to get the COVID vaccine, would the ETs or the Ascended Masters be able to repair any damage or to remove that vaccine from the body? Thank you.
The answer is yes to that question, certainly. Anyone that is as you say, starseed, light working community, light warrior, would certainly not be harmfully affected by these vaccines unless they believed they would be, and that is important here. But anyone that is a star seed and knows they are, and or a light working community warrior, anyone that is of that nature would not be inclined to take these vaccines because of what you already know. Now, with that understanding, if one were to take it, with their higher vibrational frequency, it would likely have very little or no effect on them. Again, unless their belief told them otherwise. Believing is seeing. Always remember that. Shoshana.
We cannot add to this.
Very good. Then we think we are done for the time, and we will be ready to release channel. Before we do, Shoshana, do you have a message?
We do.
Very good, yes.
We will ask all that are participating in this movement toward ascension, in each moment that they breathe, in each moment that they live, to participate with their higher selves, with their God selves, to merge with the higher self, and participate in the wisdom that is innate in each one of you, to call upon your highest divine self to guide you, to merge with that highest self so that the illusion that you find yourself in will simply fall away. We ask that each in earnest do all that they can to live in each moment, with each breath, with the wisdom of their divine self. Namaste.
Wonderful. And we would simply say, continue to keep your eyes on the prize, knowing that the prize is right here in this now moment. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.